Hi House and Home, I'm Angela Wheeler and welcome to my home. We are at my family's home in Port Perry, Ontario. We call it Walnut Farm. I grew up on army bases and in cities, but my husband grew up on a farm and it was a dream of his. When we were very young, in our early 20s, he found this property and I thought, oh, that would be amazing. One day, when we're much older, we'll buy a farm like that and we'll move north and we'll live somewhere like that. And he said, I want to buy it. And I said, okay. It was being sold basically as a tear down because it was in such poor condition. But we bought the farm and moved right into the house, fixed it up as best as we could. And then we were shortly expecting my first son. So we did the best we could and we ended up living in that home for 8 years before we built this home. We had been dreaming about building a very simple looking home, a stone house. That's what we always wanted. Because we wanted to do the stone, which is a big expense in building a home, we kept it very simple. And it was a fairly small footprint as well. We wanted a big open space with the kitchen and living because at the time we had 3 young kids. We wanted concrete floors, heated, of course. My husband and I are both engineers by training, so we wanted it to be built very efficiently and feel comfortable in a simple way. We've got space here for the kids to read, and when we have guests over, we're always in this space. The antique cabinet in our living room is a really special piece that we found at an auction one night. It was in pretty rough shape, but we knew it would fit perfectly on the wall in the living room. It's the perfect height, it's the perfect width, and it would just add a lot of weight to the room and history. So we found somebody locally to fix it up for us, and now it's really a workhorse in the center of our house. We have overflow items from the kitchen. There's games stored in there, there's drinkware stored in there, so it hides a lot of items. The room is fairly square shaped, so we centered the gas fireplace in the living room with the range hood, so they're on center with each other to give the room a lot of symmetry. Because there are concrete floors everywhere, I knew I needed to bring in a lot of warmth, so we decided to do a white oak kitchen. And we were meant to have an island originally, and in the corner of the kitchen have sort of a built-in seating. But before we were ready to build that, we just put in a table that we already had in the space for the island to get a sense of the space, and I absolutely loved it. Just being able to have a big communal space right in the middle of this room, so we left it that way. Now in hindsight, it just seems so obvious to be in the center of the room. I had been seeing in these Belgian homes that I was falling in love with these steel doors. So I said to my husband, we need this. This needs to be the focal point of this home, without a doubt. And he's a very crafty person, very hands-on. So he went ahead and built the front door we have, which I absolutely love. I think the house would not be the same without that front door.
Thanks for watching. Today's house tour is brought to you by BMW. We're on this stunning property with the BMW X3, shown here in the refined dune gray metallic. With up to 1,700 liters of flexible cargo space, it's built to handle everything from weekend escapes to everyday hauls. Thanks to the combination of heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, and intuitive BMW driving assistant technology, this SUV creates an effortless, safe, and comfortable driving experience. The BMW X3.
We do have our mudroom right off the front door, which was really important to me because we don't have an attached garage. That is the door that we use on a daily basis. So when everybody's coming in the front door, there's a place to store everything, and it's going to happen easier if it's right there and easy to access. So that seems to work really well, and it's connected also to the big sink where we can bring things in from the garden and whatnot, but it's very close to the front door, so it's easily accessible and everybody can use it easily. When you come in the front, you can see directly back to the den. That's where we have our more cozy space, TV space, a small family room. We have a Belgian stove in there. It's called a stove. That's something that, if it's a movie night and we're in that space, we light that fire, and the radiant heat in the winter in that space feels so good. It's a very small little 3x7 powder room. It's very compact, but it's enough space for what we need. It's got this beautiful House of Hackney, bright, bold wallpaper, which to me looks a little bit vintage, which I wanted to bring that in. And it's got the beautiful white oak cabinet, just kind of relate to the kitchen as well. One side of the upstairs is the primary bedroom. The way that the primary bedroom ended up, we didn't have space for a walk-in closet, so we built in storage along one of the walls, tucked alongside the bed. And then around behind the bed, we have a space for the ensuite bathroom. The vanity wall just needed something a little darker to ground it, so we put a dark grayish brown tile with some beautiful architectural tile along the top and the edge to finish it off nicely. And it just adds a little bit of weight to that room because it is a very light and bright space. There's a skylight, so it just needed something to ground it. There's the kids' bathroom that 3 of the kids share. So we did a really fun wallpaper in there just to bring some color in. And there's a 2-sink vanity and it's plenty of space. We did some built-in storage underneath the sloped ceiling, which worked out beautifully because that space isn't used anyway. So there's actually about 2 feet of storage behind that cabinetry. So that was a great addition to that room. After we built the house, we thought we would build a garage, but it looked like there was a second house in all of our drawings. So we sort of pivoted and built a barn to park cars, but it's also got lots of storage in the bottom for farm vehicles. And then on the main floor, there's some fun space for the kids and the wood shop, and there's a little kitchenette. So often if there's other people visiting, that's a space that we use. We have chickens and we have sheep. The sheep are my husband's and the chickens are mine, and the kids help take care of them all. We also have a cat. She thinks she lives in the house, but she actually has a job to do in the barn. She has very comfortable living quarters in the barn, and that's usually where she spends her time. When we were designing this house, we really wanted to make sure that it worked for our family. We wanted to make sure that we used every space the best way that we could and fit a lot into the footprint of this home, which I think we really did. There's storage where there needs to be. Everything has a place where we can put it, which is where I always start with my clients, is tell me about how you live your lives. What activities do you do? What do you need to store? How often do you entertain? So this house is built specifically for how we live so that everything makes sense for our family.